Broadcasting from SLDRN.com.
And it's education that provides you with a meal ticket.
Kelo also needed the resources in Sierra Leone.
What is stopping us? We are not happy with how things are.
Recently, there was a young kid who came to MIT.
Every voice counts. Are you in tune?
Greetings everyone, my name is Fernand Gander. I'm a director and founder of the Sierra Leone Film and TV Awards, and this is the Sierra Leone Diaspora Radio Network's show, Voices from the Diaspora. We have a wonderful, interesting array of panelists here today, and I'd like to start by introducing them. We want to start with Mr. Barry from Sierra Leone. Mr. Barry, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Kindly
my name
introduce
is
yourself.
Jem Bari, and my name is Jem Bari, and I'm director and producer based in Sierra Leone. I'm also the founder of Big Tricks Entertainment, and yeah, I think that's it. I worked in Ghana for a while, and I'm based in Sierra Leone.
Ideal. Let's have Mr. Axton Chase from the Netherlands introduce himself.
Hey, I'm Axton Chase Avuleman from the Netherlands. I'm a film director and also a DP, an editor and motion picture compositor. I've been in the industry for the past 7 years and worked with so many film directors, you know, most of them in Nigeria. And for the past 2 years, I've been doing my own stuff, you know, directing my own films and stuff like that.
Alimatu, Woodbridge, Virginia, actress. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Miss Alima, salon actress. I've been in front of the camera since 2009. Worked on 5 different projects already, 2 of which are soap operas, and 2 other long film movies that I've done, and each have been supporting lead roles. So that's about it.
Okay. Mohammed Bar, Texas. Kindly introduce yourself.
Yes, my name is Mohammed Bar. I presently reside in Houston, Texas. I am an actor and a producer. I have been in the business for the last 10 years, of which I have about 18 movies guaranteed under my belt. And during those years, I actually worked with Nigerians. I've done movies with Ramsey Noah. I've done movies with J-Mike, Van Vika, Desmond Elliott, Ido, Tonto Dike, just to name a few, of which I was able to do a lead role of 6 out of these 18 movies. And as a producer, I've produced 3 movies, of which one became a hit called Secret Pass. And presently, I'm working hard to see how, you know, I can help in collaborating the Sierra Leone movie industry. So I'm very honored to be part of this panel, and look forward to the discussion of this evening. That's all I can say for now about myself.
Welcome all of you. Thank you very much. Okay, once again, the title of the show is The Sierra Leonean Film Industry, the Situation, Opportunities, and the Way Forward. Let's get started. We will start by addressing the situational aspect. Mr. Barry from Sierra Leone. Do we have an industry, Mr. Barry?
Well, basically, I don't think whether we have an industry in Sierra Leone, because if we look at what is happening presently in Sierra Leone, is about like people like coming from different like drama groups and trying to form these groups into like we just call them like productions. So it's like from drama groups. It's more like forming groups, and they're having a couple of actors registered within the groups. So most time they produce the movies under their groups, not like something of a universal production. Not like something of a universal production. So it's more like the people just having different. So I don't think there is an industry in Sierra Leone.
Is that basically definitive of the whole industry in Sierra Leone, if we call it? Is that happening across the whole of the land?
Well, it's not like it's happening generally, like within the whole of Sierra Leone. There are a couple of people. I don't know if it's suitable to call them, but they're trying to do their best to make sure they do quality production at the same time, try to do one or two things that can actually reach that international standard as in Nigeria and Ghana. But the problem here is about as I said, there is nothing like an industry. There was this Suluwood, which was the governing body of the Sierra Leone industry, and that was when Jimmy Lee was doing movies. And after a while, they came up with another one, which was the Film Union, which started a little while. Then later they break up, and there was a breakup from the Film Union. So Suluwood from another one, Sun Valley. And Sun Valley was also a recognized body within Sierra Leone. And because Sun Valley also just broke up 2 months ago. I even covered a couple of news for one of the entertainment here regarding, because it was more like a palace group. So now they have about 5 different film industries here. They have the Sierra Leone Film Federation, they have the Sun Valley itself, they have the Suluwood and the Filmmakers Union. So all of these things, you look at it, you know that basically the industry is not heading anywhere. And believe there are lots of talented Sierra Leoneans here, young Sierra Leoneans who are more passionate about the industry. But looking at this breakup, they're not getting anything from nothing is happening. And they're not making money from it. At the end of the day, those that are supposed to actually lead them are not doing it. And 3 months ago, I was doing a couple of seminars. Since I came back from Ghana, because I went to Creative Land School of Media in Ghana, and also I did a couple of documentaries in Europe and Spain and Italy. So when I came, I was doing a couple of seminars and workshops and trying to see how best we can help educate these young people and motivate them. We try to just show them exactly what the industry is all about. So basically, I believe that we will get there, but it's not easy for at the moment, and I'm not sure whether we will get there within this year or next year.
Okay, ideal. Mr. Axton, the Netherlands, what's the approach or what's the situation in Europe? Give us something about Europe, and then you could zoom into the Netherlands. How are things? Do we have an industry?
Well, in Europe, the film industry, when it's about the African diaspora, or let's narrow it down to Sierra Leone. It's not really encouraging. It's not really encouraging because here is everyone is really busy doing his or her own stuff, and so you try to get people together to make a movie, and they just they really don't pay that attention. Talking about the Netherlands here, they really don't pay that attention, but they do it as if it is the directors or the producers' opportunity to take advantage of what they want of them, but that's what they look at it. But that's why the industry here is not really the way it's supposed to be. So what we are doing here actually is to get people together, get Sierra Leoneans together, and shoot movies with them. There are a bunch of talents here, so that is just what we are doing at the moment. It's not really encouraging, I must tell you. But in UK might be a little bit much better than here in Holland.
What's the name of the industry in the first place, if we have one? What is the name? Because I've heard different names thrown around constantly. Do we really have a name, and what is it? Mohammed?
Your ex-boyfriend and your baby's daddy is sleeping in his house. You want to find that out?
What do you want from me, best friend?
You know, it's a very good question and a very tough one because I really don't know what it is, because I've heard about Hollywood, which I don't even know how to describe it, but for now that's the name I've heard about. But there's something I really want to touch into, and that is the question you ask, you know, what is the industry really in Sierra Leone, or, you know, where Sierra Leoneans stand in this whole movie industry. And the only thing I will say about that is, the first thing is recognition. I understand we have other Sierra Leoneans across, you know, Europe and Africa that are doing movies, including United States here. But the problem is, what I have learned through my friends in the past is recognition. What I mean by that is we all agree that the Nigerians are ahead of us in this game. Not necessarily that they can do better than us, it's just that they are ahead of us in this game. Now, slowly, the Ghanaians have come and they are moving along. So the question is, how do we move along with these people that are already up there so all of us can move on? Because when you look at the statistics of Sierra Leone, we have about 6 to 7 million people, and we want to challenge countries that are in the 100 and I can't even remember the population of Ghana. But these are the leading people in the business. So my suggestion into this whole thing, or the first thing we need to do, is how do we compare ourselves? How do we compete into these stages? That's the first thing I will look at when it comes to our industry. Because our name right now doesn't really sound strong because we don't have anything to show for it. You know, until we start stepping beyond Sierra Leone, then I believe we'll see head into this whole thing. That's my own take for now.
Thank you for that, Mohammed. Ali Matu, what is your take? What name of this industry do you go with? What do you call it?
Add on to what Mr. Ba said. I mean, I've heard about Hollywood, but that's about it. And my whole take is, how do we compete, or how do we get to where they're at? Is we work hard, we learn, we train, and we put nothing but the best of what we have. We can't have people opening different quote-unquote industries claiming that it's a Sierra Leone industry for film when they're not marketing it the right way to have the product put out. They'll never get out. But if you have the right actors that are talented, working with Nigerians and Ghanaians, competing in lead roles and actually being nominated for some of these awards that they are winning, I think that brings name to Sierra Leone. And now you have people going and looking into Sierra Leone and seeing what type of art or what type of actors, skilled actors that are in Sierra Leone that are able to bring out to do more films and actually have directors from Europe or America going out there to shoot films in Sierra Leone. And now we're labeling movies coming out saying this is a Sierra Leone movie, or this movie was directed by a Sierra Leone director, or was nominated or had an award, stuff like that. So I think that's where that's why I stand with the whole thing.
So how will we go about, coming up with a good name for this industry, Ali? Do you know how we can do that?
Listen, Tom, don't stand there and act like you were saint. You cheated on me a week after we got married. You can't even wait to get in the pants of another woman.
A good name.
What's a process? Yes, what's a process you think we can follow? Do you have any idea?
I think it's the country itself that we're trying to bring out or put out. Why not incorporate anything that screams or says Sierra Leone? The name itself isn't out there. Every time someone, like, I know for myself personally, when I get on the set, they never say, "Oh, are you from Sierra Leone?" Like, it's always like, "Or are you Ghanaian? Or are you Nigerian?" Like, it's never Sierra Leone. So why not get something that says, I don't know, something Salone or I don't know. My whole focus on acting or being an artist is to actually bring Sierra Leone out for people to recognize and know that we have this talent, and we have these artists that are hungry to do something that they're passionate about, and can pretty much do anything to put Sierra Leone on the map as far as quality work is concerned. And to me personally, getting a name that would fit in the industry to put us in the map, why not do something similar to what is already out there? Nollywood for Nigeria, Gollywood for Ghana, I don't know.
So Miss Halimatu, are you suggesting that we should use Sollywood? Is that what sounds good for you?
I'm suggesting that we should use Sollywood.
Okay. Axton.
Yeah.
Are we there? Okay. Are we definable? Yeah. Are we definable? Do we have context in this industry to define us as an industry? Briefly. Are we definable? Do we have a definite, shape and form right now, Axton?
Honestly, no, it's not there yet. A lot of homework still need to be done, and people still need to. A lot of directors, producers, still need to come together and have a good quality movies, that can spell the name out, and from there it can kick off. That's where it starts from. I mean, good quality movies, and then outline the production. I mean, how films should be marketed, distributed, and from here we can all and suggest the name. Of course, the name is already there. They are there. It doesn't necessarily mean to be wood, behind the word, but the name is there already. It's just all about having the same goal, because there are so many directors, and the production, the quality is not good enough. So if people like like I heard from Barry, or so, people that you have people, a lot of more directors like him, come together, form a team, and then push the name forward. I think it will be better. For now, I don't think.
Ideal. Mohammed? Yes, good or bad? Good or bad? Do we have an industry, would you say? Good or bad? Whether it's good, whether it's bad. Do we have one?
I don't know how to answer that question, because we're on the rise. We're on the rise. And on the rise, you can't say it's bad. It's just organizing ourselves. That's why I see. Now, on the good side, I think we are doing very well, because like this, we are holding out to see how we can improve our industry. At the same time, other Sierra Leoneans are coming into the business. I will give you guys a typical example. I was calling someone to sell a movie to, and the first question they asked me was, "Who is the star in the movie?" I'm like, "There is no star in the movie." "Oh, we can buy it," right? So we have to work hard to get to that level. Now, one thing I know for sure, the people that control the market does not recognize us. Not that they don't recognize us, but we don't have anything to show for it. Like Mr. Austin was saying. Is it Austin? I keep mixing on.
Yeah.
From Holland. Right. Some of our movies are not up to standard yet, because everybody's just picking up cameras and shooting. So we have a lot to work for. Now, at this stage, we just have to collaborate and work with people. Like in my own opinion right now, I am willing to work with any Sierra Leonean out there. As a matter of fact, I was going to open an internet website this month, but I decided to postpone it in the upcoming month. It's called African Movie Box, where we can put our Sierra Leone movies, and people can come in and watch some of these movies, and then we can pay royalty to the producers that put their movies there. As a matter of fact, right now I have about 18 movies that are going to be going on. And at the same time, I'm going to start a distributing company in Houston, Texas here. As a matter of fact, next month, because I'm going to be distributing my own movie myself. Because there is a lot of politics in this business. When I say politics, there is a lot of politics because the people that are distributors in the market always discourage new people in the business. They don't care about you and they'll just destroy the business. So it's up to you. So I have decided to go into distribution, which next month I will start my first distributing, you know.
Do we have an identity crisis?
Yes, we do. We do. One thing I want all of us to know is our movies have no problem in Sierra Leone. They have no problems in Sierra Leone. They are received very well. And, you know, people watch Sierra Leone movies in Sierra Leone. There is no problem within the country. The only problem I know, maybe Mr. Barrick will handle that, is within themselves down there, they need to organize. But for us in the diaspora over here, I think it's easy for us to organize faster than, you know, people back home. As a matter of fact, there's a lady down there called Chris. She has a movie called Chris Michelle Films from Sierra Leone. She actually brought a Sierra Leone actor from Sierra Leone to Houston by the name of Medman. And she actually brought another actor from Nigeria called Chikoze, and they brought the director here. And I helped them produce that movie in Houston here that we all did. That was in November of this year. Now, one of the things she told me was, the people there don't value the industry. You know, she's here anytime any one of you want to get in touch with her. I mean, you're welcome. She's a producer, you know, Chris Michelle Films, and she's the only or one of the few producing companies in Sierra Leone that pay every single person money for what they do.
Are we really producing original content as Sierra Leoneans? Are we true to our story as Sierra Leoneans?
Yes, we are true to our stories, because although of course there is no movie shot on earth that the story has never been told. It's been told. It depends on how you produce the movie and how you script it. So that is it. And Sierra Leoneans, they are talented writers. Honestly, I was in Sierra Leone in December. I saw this group of boys and they showed me a script, although not professionally written. The storyline, I saw it. I mean, they are talented. So they really know how to. They have their own content to produce. You know, I saw them, I discussed with them, I said, who wrote this? And I saw the guy, you know, just like, say, what? You wrote this? You know, just imagine that if that guy could be developed, I mean, you know, what he can do. So I think we have original content, you know, to produce. You know, we really don't need to rely on Nigerian or what Nigerian movies are, or the Ghanaian movies and stuff like that. Can just do our own story. They're out there. You know, I watched a couple of movies in Sierra Leone also.
Broadcasting from SLDRN.com.
And it's education that provides you with a meal ticket.
Kelo also needed the resources in Sierra Leone.
What is stopping us? We are not happy with how things are.
Recently, there was a young kid who came to MIT.
Every voice counts. Are you in tune?